Welcome to today's student success story, and we are very happy to have with us an amazing family who does this together. Big welcome to you, Rosemary, Stuart and Kristen.
Hey.
Hi.
Thanks.
G'day, guys.
Thanks so much for being with us. To start with, do you want to give us a bit of background? So where did you start? Were you technical? What was your beginning point, and what drove you to think, okay, something's got to change, and what did you want to create?
Yeah, so we started off, we were working jobs. I'm a music teacher and Stu's teaching at TAFE and commercial cookery, and Kristen's in year 7 when we started. And but we knew that we didn't want to be just trading time for money, which is what our jobs were. We had no technical knowledge at all, but we figured learning something about websites would be useful for down the track, and we might be able to use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, and look at where you've come since then, Rosemary.
I want to right now list off
Yes.
your list of achievements, because coming from...
Because talk about might be useful down the track.
Might be useful down the track. These guys have now built 35 of their own websites. They've built 25 or more sites for clients, for local businesses. They've got ongoing SEO clients and people they do website maintenance and SEO for. It is just, you guys are just amazing. You've just been prolific. So congratulations. So what was the step? What made you choose the online space?
Well, I think when we met you, really.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's yeah.
Yeah, we wanted something that we didn't have to have a premises for. We didn't have to be tied down to it. We didn't have to have products. Yeah, so that's kind of how it started.
Yeah, and then when we heard you presenting, we were really inspired. We go, this is a couple we're very confident. We'd love to spend some time with and learn from.
Fantastic.
And we write children's books, and so we knew we needed a bit of an online presence for that. So we thought we should probably build ourselves a website, and yeah, that was the first one we kind of built.
Yeah, that was fantastic, and you guys came up to us and just showed it, and we've got your books, Stuart and Friends, beautiful stories written by Kristen and Stuart for kids. So if you ever find it, look that up.
Yeah.
Stuart and Friends, they're beautiful books, just amazing. And so what was the next step then? Obviously you guys wanted to generate some cash flow. Was your goal to get out of your current jobs?
Yeah, I suppose like to have a recurring income stream. Yeah, that we didn't have to go to anywhere at a certain time and do certain things, that we could fit it in with a schedule that we wanted to set ourselves.
Yeah.
And you're on the path of that, aren't you? You're working a lot less hours now, Rosemary, in your... Yep.
Yeah, when we were starting, we had I had 5 days a week. I was running my studio 4 days. I was working in schools all over the place, so busy. And now I'm just doing 2 afternoons / evenings a week, just in my studio. All my schoolwork I've finished with now, but I really love teaching. So, that's something I'll probably just keep going with because I really enjoy it. And with Stu.
Yeah, I've cut back on what I do. Yeah.
One of the things I really noticed about you guys is that when you started with us, your enthusiasm for this online space and what you were doing just really took off for you guys as a family, and the drive and the enthusiasm behind that you three have shown, and to the point where Kristen made a big change in her life, didn't she? She made that decision. She was that excited about this stuff. So do you mind sharing, Kristen, what your decision was?
Yeah, so when we kind of started on this journey, I was in year 7, and even from that early kind of stage, I knew I didn't really want to go to uni. I prefer kind of do something else. And so I started building websites as well and got my portfolio up and running. And last year, halfway through year 11, I was able to leave school. And so I went on and did a music industry diploma, but also focusing a lot on the websites. And now I've completely finished. I finished college a few weeks ago, so I'll be working full-time in the business, which is really cool.
Right, with your mum and dad from home.
Yeah, from home, yeah.
Go team. Flexible hours.
Yeah, so basically you finished up at school.
Yeah, I'm all done with formal education now, and this.
Yeah, wow, that's awesome. And so for you guys, what's the next step? Where would you like to go now? Where are you heading?
I suppose the next step is we want to keep building our portfolio sites and buy some more websites that are actually a bit larger, producing money. Keep building our digital agency, so that's going well, and we just keep building that. Maybe push up to do some larger clients there, and we've got a few.
Yeah, well, because what's the latest quote you just did? Because we started
You don't have to say the company
Oh,
name.
no, not the company name, but you started out obviously charging. Well, how much did you charge for your very first website build for a business?
I think we did the first one for free, and then we would move up to like 2 and 3.
3,000.
So we were at 3,000 for a while, and then now we've done one for 5. We've got a few others around there, and that will be more. We just put in one for a larger site, which is quite good as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What did you say? That was, I think, 17,000, wasn't it?
Yeah. So quoting the bigger ones, and we're confident to build them too. So, which is the really exciting thing.
Yeah, that's a nice change, isn't it? To know that you can do these quotes with these big businesses, and some of the clients that you're mentioning to us, that's pretty impressive jobs to get, to get their website built. So really well done on that.
And I think that's one of the things that we've seen you change over the time that you've been with us. How has your mindset changed over that time?
Yeah, it's been really amazing journey, because we have gone from teachers and students to business people, and we joined a new church as well along the way. And one of the things that when we were there, I found myself, they ask you, what do you do? I said, I'm a web designer. And it was just like, that's so cool, because we are. That's what we do.
Yeah.
But yeah. Cool.
And are you happy to share one of the big turning points that happened for you when you're on the course? Because I just think it's such a cool story. I know I've put you on the spot there a bit, Rosemary, but for you personally.
Something Matt made you do, or didn't make you do, but challenged you to do.
And you stood up and went for it.
Yeah. So we were just trying to get a bit of momentum, and Matt's like, all right, you have to make 100 calls. And I'm like, okay, 100 calls it is. And Matt goes, here, just go through this. Here, try this one, call this person. And then, so I got on the phone, and it took me a while because I was very thorough and sort of making sure I knew what I was talking about. But I think I made 175 calls to speak to 100 people. And we got a couple of clients, and one of them was the lady that you gave us. Here, try this one. She became a client. But the biggest thing I found for me was the momentum. It got huge momentum, and it changed my mindset too, because it was really all about what are we actually doing here? I'm a web designer, and I'm talking on the phone in that mode, and it put us on that path.
And Rosemary, and to anyone listening, that's serious bravery. Thinking, you're a school teacher, you've never done sales calls before, cold call sales calls, in something that you've just totally retrained and told yourself, I'm a web designer, and you have the mindset you have to go through to tell yourself, I'm a web designer, I'm going to cold call 175 people and get their business. Really, really well done. Now I'm sure everyone can see one of the reasons why these guys won the Ultimate Champions Cup as well, Student of the Year, because doing things like that does change your life. And that's what you found, didn't you? It's so cool. It's really well done.
I think one of the first sites we built was for a local accountant, and when I looked and went and saw it ranking on like page 1 for some of the keywords, position 1, I went, oh, cool, this works.
We can actually do it.
Because with the portfolios, I hadn't seen that kind of happen yet, because they were building. But that one, I went, oh wow, it's there. I can do it.
That is so cool. Yeah.
There. And do you have Kristen, did you have one?
Do you have a personal favourite site that you've built?
Got a couple. There's one I built for a charity last year. It's working to fight against poverty, which is a really good cause. So I was excited to help them get it out there a bit more, and still working on building it up. But yeah, it be something more on a global scale in the future, which is cool.
Yeah.
That's a great site too, Kristen. It's a beautiful site. We'll put a link below so people can see it, and that'll get the word out.
Yeah.
And then one of my portfolio sites I built for the website challenge last year from Bootcamp is ranking now a little bit, and I'm getting a few sales, which is exciting.
Right, cool.
Site that's making the most sales. Yeah.
Fantastic. Cool. And so, yeah, for the website challenge, you only get 10 days to be able to build this website. So actually, you were one of the fastest ones. How quick did you build that website?
For last year, I'm not sure. Probably in a few days.
Few days.
This year's one I built in a couple of hours.
Yeah. Yeah. You just didn't go to sleep until she finished it.
That's cool.
I wanted to beat some other people. So she was like, stay there till I'm done.
That is fantastic. Now, one of the things you've been able to achieve is even to rank your own web design website, which is actually really challenging and in a big area. You're ranking in Parramatta, aren't you?
That's right, yeah.
So what's the name of your web design business?
So it's Parramatta Web Design.
All right. And I believe one
to rank because everybody's going for that keyword.
Yes.
It would be an easy one to rank because it's the keyword, but it's actually harder because everyone's going for it.
And it's really cool because one of your friendly competitors is a fellow champion.
Yeah.
You're all blitzing it in Parramatta. There's something going on in Parramatta with you.
The two top web designers in Parramatta, here they are, the champions. All right.
Yeah.
Looking back at your journey, do you have any advice for someone starting out, as particularly someone going from PAYG like you guys were, as school teachers, going to what you've done now? Do you have any advice for someone starting out on that journey?
I think for me, it's mainly like just keep going, like set your goals and then like whatever it is, figure out like, so I found that there were times where I was completely out of water and it was really hard for me, like signing up to all those things. I had so been not online, like even signing up, to all the things. I literally spent a day doing all the sign up stuff when we got started. And then I shut the computer and I wouldn't open it for a week because it was so like intimidating for me. Yeah. And when I got our first website, going in the back end of it, I felt like I was walking into a haunted house. It was like, have a little look in and shut the door and don't come back for another, like it was literally another week before I went back in there after we bought the first site. So it was that hard, but we just like whatever we had to do, we just did it. And then we just doing it until it wasn't hard anymore. Yeah.
Awesome.
That is awesome. And I think that's really important to point out that for a lot of people, ourselves included, when you first get online, it can be intimidating, it can be scary, but if you keep moving forward and just keep doing it, and that's what we do admire very much about you guys.
Oh, absolutely.
You're very good at that. So how is it working as a family now? I'm sure there's some challenges and some good bits and some challenges.
I actually love it. Like the things that I don't do so well, or if I get stuck, like I can hand it on to one of them and they can pick it up and run with it. So it's been really awesome. I mean, we do stuff together all the time, but yeah. I love it.
Yeah,
Would you say you're closer now as a family then? You're working together as well?
Yeah, I'm looking forward now to having Kristen do more because she's got really good talent. When we first started, like I would probably know a bit more than her, and she'd say, "How do you do this?" And I'd say, "Here, go and find out this way." But now she might know a bit more than me, so I'm happy to help her, and she'll me. How did you do that? So it's I'm looking forward to working more with us as well.
Yeah, it's exciting,
and it's good for flexibility and freedom and getting to kind of work when you want and where you want.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's cool.
And you'll all have your portfolios as well. So congratulations, guys. Massive wins. Really excited to see your progress and can't wait to see where you go into the future. It's just going to go bigger and better. So thank you again so much for being with us here today and sharing your story and inspiring another lot of people to go out there and go for their goals, go for their dreams, and take on some challenges, because it can change your life. So thanks so much
Thanks
again.
so much, guys, and well done.
Thank you so
And
much.
thank you to you two
Yeah,
as well.
thank you guys. Without you, it wouldn't have been possible.
Yeah, it wouldn't have happened. So, yeah. Massive thank you.